Hey there, Slayers. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about the 5 weaknesses that all narcissists have. I know you think they are fearless. You think they are super strong. You think that no matter what, they're coming after you. They're coming for you. You're on the defensive all the time. They're constantly triggering you. And I'm telling you that I've seen it before. In every single negotiation and every single interaction and every single communication, they are way more afraid of you than you are of them. And I'm going to prove it to you right now by giving you the 5 ways that they're actually more afraid of you than you are of them, because I'm going to tell you in what ways by the end of this video. So stay tuned. So, hey, I'm Rebecca Zung. I've written several books. I am an attorney. I've written Slay the Bully, How to Negotiate with a Narcissist and Win. And I've done literally thousands of mediations, taught people all over the world about this. So I've seen lots and lots of narcissists start to cower. I know how to shift that dynamic on them. The very first thing I'm telling you right now is that they are super sensitive. They don't want you to know that. They come in, they act like they're all confident about everything. The truth of the matter is that they're very easily slighted. I always say they hear tones like dogs hear whistles. Even if there's no tone, they hear tone. And you know that that's true, right? They're extremely sensitive. They hate criticism. They hate rejection. They don't want you to know that. This sensitivity, it's right there, right beneath the surface, whether you're dealing with a covert narcissist, a grandiose narcissist, malignant, whatever kind of narcissist you're dealing with, right behind this mask of pretend confidence, right behind this facade, is a person who is extremely hypersensitive to any form of slight, criticism, tone, body language, verbal, nonverbal. It could be an eye roll. It could be anything, because they have these deep-seated insecurities, this deep-seated sense of pain and shame. They carry the most pain and the most shame of anyone. The minute that there's any potential crack in the foundation, especially to somebody who is their grade A, top level, top shelf form of supply, they're going to go after that. And that is a huge vulnerability for them. And so obviously when you're going to negotiate with them or you're going to communicate with them, that is something you need to think about that. So in your interactions, think about that vulnerability with some kind of strategic empathy. I call it ethically manipulating the manipulator, strategic communication. You can steer that conversation in a way that will help you with some constructive outcomes. Fluff for favor, vomit later is one of the things I talk about. Fluffing up their ego to get a little something that you want. Narcissistic fluffing, vomit later if you need to, but fostering an environment where mutual respect can start to slowly take root so that you can get something that you want, and you give them a little something that they want, which might be that adulation, so that you can get something that you want down the road. Remember that they're hyper sensitive, so use it to your advantage when you need to, strategically and tactically. Not all the time, obviously. So that's number 1. Does that make sense? If you think that makes sense, give me a yes in the comments below. The next one would overly refer to as social struggles, or that they don't really know how to interact with people. They kind of look to others to know how to display empathy, for example. They don't really know how to interact in the right way when it comes time to showing how to behave when somebody needs to display true emotion or authentic feelings, when they know that they're supposed to. because they don't actually feel those things. So they actually mimic when they're supposed to behave in a certain way. And they know that they're supposed to. They know that they're awkward. They know that they're socially awkward. They know that they can't really form true deep relationships or friendships. And so they actually try to hide that fact for as long as they can, at least at the beginning of relationships. It's something that they have shame and difficulty with. And so they don't really ever have any true connection with people. And that's definitely a weakness that they have. While they appear charming at first, they hide this inability to be able to connect with people on a deeper, more authentic level. I mean, it's like they can only get to the shallow end of the pool. They can never reach the deep end of the pool. By recognizing this, we empower ourselves to set boundaries and engage in communication that protects our well being. Understand that their social facade is not a reflection of our self worth. It's really a reflection of their limitations and their trauma and their own self defense mechanism that was put into place a long time ago, their own protections. But it has nothing to do with you. And just understand that your boundary is a bridge to something new and a new beginning and a new future for yourself. That's the second thing. They have a fear of being alone. They have a fear of being alone. That's part of the reason why they create these situations of wanting to control you and control their environment and control all the people around them. They're afraid that people are going to leave them. They have this push pull thing where they push you to the brink, but all that's about is control. They don't think about what might actually happen if you leave. A huge vulnerability, a profound vulnerability that they have is that they hate to be alone and they thrive on the energy of others and the validation of others. They want people around them. They want people to be thinking how wonderful they are and how amazing they are. And the solitude confronts them with who they actually are, a scenario that they desperately want to avoid. And in knowing this for you, then you can learn the importance of not just filling that void for them or filling that space for them, but taking care of you, learning that caring for them and helping them and being that person for them is not helping them. Instead of putting all that energy into helping them, help yourself, take care of yourself, heal yourself, be that person for of personal growth for yourself, because that is where your strength is going to lie. If you need extra support, join my free private Facebook group, Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung. And if you're getting ready to negotiate with a narcissist, I highly recommend my free 15-page Crush My Negotiation Prep worksheet. It's literally been the saving grace for thousands and thousands of people across the globe. So get it now. It will help you win no matter where you are at winmynegotiation.com, winmynegotiation.com. The link is below. So make sure you get that for yourself. It's totally free, winmynegotiation.com. So the next thing is that they have a fear of abandonment. Very closely tied to being alone is a fear that somebody's going to leave them. This fear, very closely related to being alone, is what drives much of their behavior. They seek to control situations, they seek to prevent people from leaving them. They don't want people to slip away, so they hold on to them, they manipulate them. They think that people aren't going to just stay. So they have to lie, manipulate, control, do all sorts of evil, awful things to get people to stay. By you acknowledging what's going on with you, and seeing them for who they are and realizing that everything that they do is a manipulation, it will help you have a clearer perspective and seeing them for what's going on. Okay. And then helping you extricate yourself from that web. And then lastly, so important, this is going to help you tremendously when it comes time to getting out and building your leverage. Because I talk about this in the SLAY method: strategy, leverage, anticipate, and focusing on you is fear of exposure. This is going to be so instrumental in you building your leverage. Okay. Fear of exposure. They don't want people to know who they truly are. This completely haunts narcissists. It keeps them up at night. They wear this mask of perfection. They want people to think that they're perfect. They hide their vulnerabilities from the world, even from themselves, to be honest with you. When you understand this, it becomes possible for you to interact with them from a place of strength. Yes, compassion, but not so much so that it drowns you. You have to reclaim your narrative and who you are. Understanding these vulnerabilities, you're not seeking to harm them. You're not seeking to hurt them. You're seeking to empower yourself with strategies for healthier interactions, for a healthier you. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. You can transform yourself, your experiences from conflict to empowerment, from darkness to light. So thank you for being here. Remember that you've got to share this. You've got to like this. You've got to share this. You've got to share this with the world because other people need this. So remember that you've also got to subscribe here because this is your community. This is your community of light for empowerment, for becoming a place to discover your power. The next video that I want you to watch is your greatest revenge against the narcissist. It's not what you think. And remember that today is a great day to start negotiating your best life. I'm Rebecca Zung. I'm here for you. We're here to support you. This community is here to support you. So I will see you in that next video. See you there. Shopify helps millions sell billions around the world through their digital courses, through their digital products at the touch of a button on their smartphones, on social media, however they want, including me at shop.rebeccazung.com. You can access your store from all over the world, just the touch of a button from your smartphones. Start accepting payments. Everything you need to sell online, manage orders, and develop relationships in one place and look fabulous doing it. Shopify is the commerce platform that is revolutionizing millions of businesses worldwide, including my own, at shop.rebeccazung.com. So right now, what you need to do is sign up for a $1 a month trial period at shopify.com/bestlife, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/bestlife to take your retail business to the next level today. Shopify.com/bestlife.